password I can't remember. She'll be in here in a minute with a raid. And so I'm on Facebook as well. So if you are on Facebook watching, you can watch and everything, but you can't bid or you can't buy anything over there. So you can come over here and do all of that and have a good time with us on Whatnot. This is a great platform. Hello, everybody. Hello. I got to get used to everybody's names all over again. Is it bright enough for y'all, or is it just, let me see. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Okay, I didn't turn my, oh, okay, there we go. I was trying to turn my screen. Is it too bright? I think maybe it's too bright. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Do I look too bright? Okay. Yay! Hello, Robin. Hello, Bree. Hello, Carol. Hello, Lisa. Y'all come on in. I'm waiting on that raid from Lisa. And I don't know if y'all have been watching any of their other crafters. It's been a great day today. I'm watching all their, while I've been getting ready, I've been watching everybody. It's been a fun thing. They do this once a month, and they asked me to do it again this month. So here I am. And y'all know crafting is my thing. I craft on the Facebook all the time, Monday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central over there on that app. And so this is my element, is to DIY. So a little bit about me is my name is Lee. I have a laser cutting business is my main thing. I do like to do vintage. My friend Julie with Julie's Designs and Signs has pulled me into that and takes me with her on adventures. And so I sell vintage too. But I love to craft and DIY. I have been crafting my whole entire life. Hey Cheryl, hello, hello Teresa, hey Deb, hey Punky, hello everybody. We're just waiting on that raid. So hopefully I was late a few couple minutes late getting on. I should have got in on earlier, but she'll come in and we'll get started. But the bite now is all packed up. Yay, there's Lisa by Design. Thank you, Lisa. I loved your craft. It was gorgeous. And there's Mandy with Western Grace Home Decor. She will be next. I will be raiding into her, and so I know she's got something great planned. Hey Debbie, hello everybody. Y'all welcome in. We're going to craft. My name is Lee. If you don't know who I am the Turquoise Valentine. I mainly do stuff over on Facebook. I craft twice a week over there, Mondays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Central. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I have laser cutting machines. So that is my main thing is laser cutting. Okay. Hey, thank you, Charming Appeal, for putting this on, and thank you for asking me to do this again. So anyway, so I have a laser cutting machine. I sell kits. I do sell kits. I have a monthly subscription box and all the things. These are some kits that are in the bite now. So if you're new here and you've never done this before, this is an auction app, but we're going to be crafting today. But I have, make sure your wallet over here is loaded up with your payment information, your address, or you will not be able to bid or purchase anything. Also down here, hey Judy, hey Karina, hello Robin. Then you go over here down to the shop area, and there's a shop, and you can hit buy now, and there's lots of kits in there that I have put together for this event. The one that I'm crafting today will not be offered anywhere but today's live. So if you're on Facebook, come on over here to Whatnot, because I'm streaming there too. So the video will be saved, so to speak, and I can download it so everybody know how to put this together. But there are lots of cute things in the bite now. You can also go up here. Is it over here for y'all? I don't know. For my to my profile and hit my profile, and you can go and see my shows, and you can bookmark. I have a show Wednesday, which will be vintage decor. It'll be some things I've made, but it's going to be red, white, and blue as well. Yay! Yes, check out my bite now. Okay, so this is one of the kits. It is a 2-piece. It says America. So it has little stars. So you could like do stars and stripes, or do blue down here and red and white. Put your stars. Super, super cute. It says America. America. And then there are these. I've never cut for anything else either. That one I haven't either. So these are 3 pieces. So when you paint these and you glue them together, they will stand on their own. This is the stripes, and there is the and this is the star. So it's like stars and stripes. And they come like this. They come unfinished and not put together for you, so you can paint it and put it together how you wish. So that's stars and stripes. Let me make sure. everything is over there because, yes, it is. Okay. Because sometimes the whatnot be whatnotting and you don't know if it all went like it was supposed to. Just like anything else techie, you hope it all goes over there. So anyway, so this is the stars, this is the stripes, and then you have the and in the middle. So you paint this, put it together. Like I said, it is pieces. So you just paint them and paint the background and glue it together and it will stand. And it'll be stars and stripes. So there's that one. Thank y'all for the hearts. Anyway, so there's that kit. There is a big standing gnome that I had done a couple of years ago, and I brought him back, and he is in the bite now. He's 8.5 inches tall, and I don't have him anymore because I sold him, the one that I painted. But I have some done. Hey, Care Bear. Okay, so here there's a little gnome too. He's a little patriotic Uncle Sam gnome, and it has a triangle. And his beard just slid right off. But anyway, it goes. You glue it to the back so he stands by himself. So he has a little kickstand that you glue, and you can glue by his little foot, and he'll stand up. Okay, and I dropped one of his hands on the floor, but it's okay. So that's what I do. I have all kinds of things in the bite now. I have laser cutout kits. That's what I do. That's my main thing. The thrifting and the vintage that I sell over here normally is the extra, which I have fun doing that too. So I just like all the things, y'all, and I can't just like stick to one thing. Creative brain. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, and I did this kit, and I left it very budget friendly, which the things in my bite now are very budget friendly, is they are sets of daisies, okay? So you have a daisy, and these are layered so they will stand. Hey Jane, a daisy that has stars all over it, okay? And then this daisy has stripes. And then this daisy, you can just paint it white or whatever color you want to, and then the USA in the center. So you can see in the picture, once I glue all these together, if you see the picture that I have posted in the bite now, you can see it. So they will stand on their own after they're glued and finished. But you can also, they come like this. They come not assembled, okay? So you can also use them this way if you choose to. You don't have to use them together. You could actually do them like that if you wanted to, and make a flower, a different flower or whatever. You could do it this way. So it's up to you how you use these pieces. But I did it to where they would stand up. So, but this is super cute now that I look at it like that. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Anyway, so we're going to paint this set. If I have time, I may paint one of the other sets, but there's so many in the bite now. Y'all go check it out. The mini trinket trays are in this bite now, and some people don't know what that is. And I will show you. So here's my trinket tray. That I have a trinket tray out here. Yes, I have a trinket tray out here. It's crazy. And here is the mini trinket tray. I've had a big influx of these. So this is a trinket tray that goes in your trinket tray. And I got to find stuff small enough to go in it. So that's what that is if you're wanting to know. And these are the little cutting boards. This is just one of the little cutting boards that I put like a little transfer on, but they're literally tiny to go in your trinket trays. And there's little frames. There's the corbels. When you put the corbels together, they look like this. Super cute for your trinket tray. I just love all the mini things, mini, tiny things. And I have a bunch. I just got to get my husband to cut some slots out of mine so I can put mine up. Because I had one as a little girl. And I have everything that went in it. I just don't have the tray. But it's in storage, and I need to go get it and get all my trinkets from when I was a kid. So I have a lot. And I've been collecting a lot. So I need to have another mini sale because I've been collecting a lot of those on my thrifting adventures and my estate sale stuff, and then have people getting them for me. So I'll be having a mini sale soon. Okay, so if you've never completed one of my kits before, this is 100% birch wood. Okay, this is not MDF. This is birch wood. I'll show you the back of this piece. You can see it has wood grain. You can't get that with MDF. That's That's real wood, okay? My daddy worked with wood as a hobby, and he would flip out if I was cutting anything but wood. He's like, I taught you better. Not that it's anything against MDF, it's just this is the real deal. Okay, so this is real wood. So when the laser cuts and scores all those little stars, sometimes it will leave a little char just because it burns it into the wood. So take a baby wipe and just kind of wipe a little of that off, especially if you're going to paint something white, okay? So I just do that, and you may need to sand it. Hey, Tanya, you're okay. I've just been running my mouth. You hadn't missed much. So I hope everybody's having a good day. And who all has been on the train today? Have y'all watched anybody else? I've been trying to watch everybody while I was shuffling around and feeling like I was running around with a chicken with my head cut off. So I have a glass tabletop, so don't panic. I'm not putting paint out on top of my table. You know, and of course this is stopped up. I can't get in it. It's almost out. The wood burn smell is your favorite? Yes, it does smell like, I mean, I'm immune to a lot of it because I smell it all day. Oh, Penny, you're new to Whatnot. Okay. So make sure you have your wallet with your payment information and your address, or you won't be able to purchase or bid or anything. So I will be auctioning this off at the end. Y'all, I got to add that listing because I just forgot to in all my run-ins arounds. Okay. So I'm going to start off with this one. This is going to be my stripes. So I'm going to do red and white, of course. Yes, y'all stay on the train because next is Mandy with Western Grace, my friend. And well, a lot of people are my friends that are doing this. And I know she's done changed her mind 14 times today because she told me she did. So I had to settle on this and then not change my mind. But she's like, okay, I'm changing my mind again. So anyway, so Pam did some cute button flowers, and Lisa did a cute like mason jar. She showed y'all the decoupage technique, the dry decoupage technique, which is really cool. So she showed y'all that, and I can't remember. Okay, so when I do something red or yellow, I have learned from my great followers telling me I always want to paint it white first, but paint it white first for a couple of reasons. I won't have to paint those white lines, and my red's going to look nice and pretty and crisp. Then have to do 14 coats of white. I mean, of red, and then 14 coats of white stripes. So I decided I was going to paint mine all white. Hey, Galen. Okay. So let's see. So I want my middle flower, the one that's got USA that has nothing on it. I'm going to let it be, I'm going to be a traditional daisy, okay? So I want mine to be white. So I'm going to go ahead and do it white. Yes, it's a great tip, and I forget all the time. And my followers will go, paint it white first, paint it white first. Especially with yellow. Yellow is, the pigment is not as vibrant, and it's very translucent. So you have to kind of have a base coat. Hey, Danielle. So thank y'all for being here. And, you know, if you're just coming to hang out to watch, if you're watching on Facebook, thank you for that too. I will download this video off of there and upload it to my YouTube. That's where all my videos go because y'all know that the Facebook is deleting videos after 30 days. So it only lives for 30 days. Now, this one, I know all those stars have got to be white, but I'm going to paint those white stars with a paint marker, and we're going to paint it blue. So we got to let this dry, and oh, I got to paint the middle. Been sitting on your page like a loony. You should have been watching all the other people. So if you click up here, no, over here, I had to be opposite because this is backwards to me. In the show notes, if you click that little yellow square, it's going to say, it'll tell you the whole lineup. So you can go and find those people or stay on the train, and it's going to just take you to page. You don't have to you can just stay on and watch on this Sunday afternoon. You know, you can do like me and be watching videos or something like I do at night, and I'll fall asleep with my phone. It'll be running. A video will be going or something. It's crazy. Sometimes I'm watching people on Whatnot and I fall asleep. All kinds of crazy stuff. So if you need your Sunday afternoon nap, you just stay on the train and, you know, we'll just pull you right along. Stay asleep and, you know, watch a little bit, snooze a little bit. My husband's in there watching golf, and I'm like, that is like the biggest napping stuff on TV. Okay, so this USA, I'm going to paint it. I may paint it gold. I don't know yet. So I'm going to paint it white first in case I decide to paint it yellow. So these are makeup sponges like this. That's what I paint a lot of my wood pieces with, except if I have to use a paintbrush, I will, which I will on these red stripes. And I get a little paint on there. I don't get a lot. I kind of put it in the paint, and then I dab it off, and then I just kind of dab on some of this, because this does have, I'm going to show you, it does have USA, and it's scored into the wood. And sometimes your paint will get in that little, in those little score lines. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. And if it does, just kind of while it's, put my finger in it, while it's wet, just sort of take a little, this is a pokey tool, it's a real pointy, or you can take a straight pen, or that little pink pokey tool from Dollar Tree, I like to call it. These, I use these for everything. And you can just kind of draw in those lines, and it'll get that paint right out of there. Let me kind of went out of the lines a little bit. I feel like I'm running a race, but I'm really not. Okay. So see, I just drag it and get it out. I woke up not feeling well. I'm not sure what it is. Gail, I hope you feel better. You live 15 minutes from the tournament? I mean, I'm sure it's cool to watch in person, but golf to me on TV is just like, they talk really low and they don't talk loud. It's the whispering sport. You know, everybody's whispering, and, you know, it's just, oh, he's going for the putt. Here we go. He's going to be on par if he hits the, you know, and I'm like, that is like putting me to sleep. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But he's in there. Well, he's kind of got one eye open. So I will say he is kind of taking a little siesta. Golf is like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like setting up a webcam for an anthill and watching it. You know, it's kind of like you just, there's nothing, not a lot, you know, it's just, I'm not a golf person. He is. He loves golf. Okay. So I've been putting several coats on this. I know y'all are thinking, my gosh, she's painting that to death. But white doesn't want to cover well. Okay. I'm not worried about the middle because it's going to be covered up by our little centers. Okay. So now I'm going to paint this one. So y'all know I'm a mixologist when it comes to paint. You like mini golf is about, that's my speed. Now that's, you know, that's a little competition going in the mini golf. I'm probably going to get to play some mini putt or whatever you want to call it. We're going to Destin in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually, and I cannot wait. So ready. Okay. So normally I mix Apple Barrel 2 Blue and Admiral Blue from Apple Barrel together because this is too light and this is too dark. So I'm going to just go out on a limb today and do something a little different. Let's paint it a little bit brighter blue. So I've got several colors, True Blue, Sapphire Blue, and Bright Blue. All right, I'm going to go with True Blue. Hadn't even opened it. Thank you, Gems and Joy. Oh my gosh, I can't get it open. Normally I can twist that plastic and kind of the opposite way of the way it opens and get those off, but see, I'm using my poking tool. I can't go without it. He plays, but he doesn't watch it on TV. Well, my husband only watches it when they're having like the PGA or the Masters or whatever, all that stuff. This is your favorite blue. It's really, really pretty. So I was telling y'all about my glass tabletop. So if you are a crafter or you do anything remotely DIY, this was the best thing I ever did. Was put glass. I had a piece of glass cut. Yes, Judy. Judy makes my pokey tools. I had went to a glass company in my town, and I said I need some glass for my tabletop. I want it cut this big, and he was like, "Okay, I know what kind you need. I guess it's tempered. I don't know." And so I just put my paint directly on my table, and either I'll wipe it when I get done, or I'll let it dry. And I have a plastic razor blade. Didn't know there was such a thing until not too long ago, but I'll teach y'all something. There are plastic razor blades. See? So cool. And I'll like spray my Windex on it and then I'll scrape it. And it comes right up and your table's all clean again. So it's fantastic. Glue, all that stuff, you can scrape it right off the table. And then when somebody gets one, one of my followers or a friend, they'll message me and go, "Oh my gosh, this was like the best thing ever. I should have done this a long time ago." I'm like, I know, right? I got the idea from a friend of mine who does resin, and she pops the stuff off, all the resin off. Okay, that's a pretty blue. Not worried about the center. Oh no, I didn't see where hers got a crack in it. Oh my gosh. So Cindy with Art Shattered, she does resin and glass, and that's where I got the idea from. Yay! Diane, you're gonna use this little thing for everything, okay? I use it for, my husband has the pink ones. He has like 2 or 3 in his shop area next door over here because it's useful to have. Okay, where's my reds? I'm gonna go red. I'm gonna do Santa red. It's not like in your face red. It's just kind of a, it's not dull, but it's not. Hey, Rhonda. Yes. So Penny, I just measured it, and I want to. This is like a bar from IKEA that I got years ago. So there's like a sitting place here, and then on the front there's shelves, but it's like 4 by 3. I want to say, and I measured it, and they routed the edges for me because I told them what I was gonna do. Yay! Y'all got one from Judy. Pins, which are called wig pins. Yes, the little, I know what you're talking, wig pins. Wig, you're gonna stick that in your head, do you? Okay, so now I've got to paint all of these little baby stripes with a little bitty paintbrush. But because we painted it white first, the red goes on really pretty. Hey, Carla, y'all. I'm at this stage in my life, okay? But it didn't happen to me till I was 53. So I was blessed to not have to do it. Maybe toward the end of when I was 52, but around about there. I didn't have to have I didn't have to have like glasses to see up close. Oh, this beauty supply house. You have bifocals every day now at 47. So yeah, I don't know if I can do the bifocal thing. I guess it takes, everybody says, "Oh, you have to get used to it." And I think so, because I'd be like, I don't know, I couldn't do it. Thank you, Mandy. I thought I made Charming Appeal and Gems to Joy moderators, but I guess it didn't save it, and Mandy is a moderator. I don't know. Thank you, Mandy. Now you can't see without them? Yeah. And so I paint little earrings and all kinds of stuff up close. And so now I do dot painting as well. And I have to have that to be up close now to see that small. Okay, so that's how it's coming. Cute, cute, cute. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, cataract. Yeah, that's a good surgery though. They do so many of those a day. Um, they've perfected that down to it's really a good surgery. And my mom and dad both had it. And my mom used to have really thick glasses, and then after she had that and they did the lens replacement, she went down to just like readers. And I was like, wow. Thank you, Joan. I'm kind of going back over a couple of them because just I want it to be really pretty and red. Okay, so now I've got 3 more petals. Then I've got all those little stars to paint. But they won't take long with my marker. And now I'm 68. I know. I don't know where the time goes, y'all. Seemed like it was just a week ago that I booked our vacation, and now it's 2 weeks till we leave. I'm like, whew. But we didn't go on a big vacation last year. We usually try to go every other year, and every other year we say this is the last one we're going to get to go on with our sons, because one of my sons is married and has a baby. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can see it, Linda. Oh, bifocal contact. So yeah, they wanted to do that to me, and I was like, I can't do that. I don't know if I can do that. But anyway, so our kids are our youngest is 18. So he just graduated from high school, and this will probably be our last vacation with everybody, I feel like. Because it's hard to get everybody together to even eat supper because they have jobs and they do all the stuff. Yes, Pam, if y'all didn't see Pam's little flowers that she did some flowers that I have done on my page many times, and all of my little followers have done such a fabulous job with those flowers and have made thousands of them. And it's a big favorite on my page is those flowers. All right, now I'm just kind of going back over them. Just a little bit. All right, so there's my stripes. It was not awful. Okay. All right, so I did get some water. Yes, there it is. Okay, so now I've just got a white paint marker because my Thule arch that I usually use, the white, of course, has has seen its day. So these are just a paint marker off of Amazon. And I'm just going to go in here and paint the stars. And I'll show you, it doesn't take but a second to do just one. So there's one. And they cover really good too. And so to paint all of these little stars, yes, you could probably paint the whole thing white like I did the red, and then come back and paint the blue around it all, and it would probably be fine. So if you don't have a paint marker, you can do that. Just paint with a paintbrush all the blue. But see, I've already done this one petal. I'm almost done. But these are acrylic markers, and I love them. See? So let's do this one. So it's not going to take as long as I thought. So tell me, y'all, should I do this gold or should I do it yellow? Because I got to do these two. So should I do them gold or should I do them like a yellow color? Like a daisy should be. Because I'm kind of torn between the gold and the yellow. Okay, Carla says gold. Jane says gold, gold. Okay, so I guess gold is the vote. So there's one more, and then I'll have 2 petals done. Okay, so there's 2. USA in gold, and the other one's yellow. That might would work too. Or I could do them in silver, and then the USA one in gold. But then again, the center's supposed to be daisy, so silver is not really a thing. Just got to explore all of our options. Hey, Shirley. Gold, no silver, Gail said. Nope. Okay. That's what I'm kind of thinking too. I just threw that out there though, because, got to explore all the options. There's 3. Now you could do the red this way. If you have the markers, you could just paint your stripes red with a marker. If you don't want to trust yourself with a small paintbrush. All right, so there's 3. Hey, Melinda. Thank y'all for all hopping on here and being here and getting on the train or staying on the train. And Charming Appeal and Gems and Joy, if y'all will follow them and follow the people on the train, if you go to the show notes right here, you can look at the list and it tells you everybody that's on the train. And in case you missed it, you can always go back and follow them on this app because there's a bunch of great people. And if you haven't been explored a lot on this app, I kind of, almost insist that you do it because you're going to find some stuff that you've probably haven't seen since you were a kid in the vintage category. You're going to see some stuff you've never seen before in the vintage category. There's people that sell trading cards and Louis Vuitton, if that's your thing, or Coach or Nike shoes and plants. And if there's a certain plant that you want and you can't find it where you live, I guarantee you it's on this app. Somebody is on here selling it. Because there are like people in California that sell plants, and you can order succulents and all kinds of plants. I got into that last year, and of course, I have a kind of a brown thumb. And I have a few that's still living now. It's not totally black, but but there's lots of good people on this app that I have become friends with. And just kind of I hang out a lot on Whatnot and watch other people and support everybody. And that's the thing about this app is like everybody supports everybody. It's not a competition. Even though we all sell in the same category, vintage category or whatever category it is, everybody's super nice, and it's just a fun outlet. And it's live, and and anybody can sell on here. It's not just for businesses or anything like that. Anybody can do it. So if you want to open up a Whatnot, you surely can. Okay, there they all are. I got to fix a couple of boo-boos. Oh wow, Linda, you're gonna be able to see, and you're gonna be like, wow, without having to wear glasses or just readers. All right, so I'm fixing some boo-boos I kind of made. I colored outside the lines. Let me fix them. Okay. All right. Let's see. I fixed it. All right. So I'm going to let that dry. So see, they look good. I mean, even that's just one coat of that pen. It looks really good. Cataract surgery. Oh, y'all are all having cataract surgery. Can't. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry. So there's my red. This one's going to stay white. Now, I need to paint the back because this is not going, I'm not keeping this. So I think, let's paint the back. Let's paint the back blue. Red always gets the overpowers. And this color blue is beautiful. So I'm going to paint the backs of my flowers since this is, I'm not keeping it. I need to make it pretty on the back. Yep, Look at Rhonda. She's like, paint the backs. So my people on Facebook, they all telling me, paint the backs. I know. And then Pam was making her flowers earlier, and she was like, I try to make the back look pretty. And I almost typed in there, Pam, you're such an overachiever. Oh, like I ain't got time to paint the back. But I'm painting the backs. I've done better. Pam's flowers looked good on the front as they did the back. Okay, here's the back. So anyway, I was just laughing the whole time she was saying that. I was like, oh, that ain't me. Like I cross stitched. How many of y'all cross stitched as a girl, or you may still cross stitch now? And Lord, I would if I had the time because I love cross stitching. But I did it from a young kid all the way up, here and there. And so these older people would say, blue. I probably just got it all over my nose. It is True Blue by Deco Art, and it is beautiful color. They have really pretty colors, but this is True Blue. Normally I do a darker. I do like more like this color. Oh, whatever, Pam. You didn't do anything. You did fine. It was beautiful. Hey, PNBAF. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't like not knowing everybody's name. Like some of them I can tell. Okay, so there's my backs. All nice and dry. Yes, can't see. Okay, the older people would say, oh, you got the back has got to be as pretty as the front. Well, mine didn't. It looked like a hot mess. I ain't even gonna lie. But then you put it in a frame, nobody sees anyway. Nobody's gonna see that mess back there. Okay. So this is, I like to use Craftsmart multi-surface light gold. It's not too yellow, because you go in the craft store and look at the gold metallic paint, and there's going to be 20 shades, and you're like, oh my gosh, all the way from like gold yellow to like this. So I don't like a real brassy yellow gold. So this to me is the perfect shade of gold. But it's all upon taste and what you like. And it's probably going to take a couple of coats. But it's really pretty. I'm gonna do another coat of it, but you can kind of see. It's not too like brassy. Can't see good enough to do it now. Get you some reader things. Cross stitch was fun, and they make some cross stitch patterns that I look at and go, ooh, maybe I need to, on top of the 900 other things that I have going, I need to do that. Maybe I need to cross stitch that. And yeah, I don't have time. All the projects and ideas I got going. Anyway, okay, so let me get my little tool. Ah. All right, so see, the bottom of it looks like I hold it up to the camera and it looks totally different. Okay, see, I don't know what happened. I look at it and I don't know. There it is. See how the bottom looks light? I did cross stitch birth announcements for all of my kids and have them hang on the wall. Oh, Stacy, that's sweet. See, I did stuff like that for my boys. And of course, it's all kind of in storage. Okay, so I'm going to paint marigolds. I'm going to paint the middle of my daisies, my other flowers, that color. So it's not a bright yellow. It's somewhere in between a bright yellow and a mustard. I just wanted it toned down a little bit. But you paint them. If you want to paint these things wild colors, then you go at it. I'm sure it'll look cute. Goldenrod. Yeah, that's a good one. Good color. I just look at the bottom. My paints are all stored like this, so I see the bottom, and I just go, I want this one. I started my granddaughter. She never. You didn't finish it. She turns 15. For the love of twall, you can go to my little shop down there and go in my buy it now. And there's several other laser kits that I have in there too. But this one is exclusive to this show. So yes, so there's lots of other ones, but you can do this, and they actually are 2 layered, and they will stand once they are once I put them together. You know exactly what I'm saying. Okay, so now I'm going to start gluing them together, okay? So here's the back. Now, like I said, if you want to use all of these flowers separately and use them, you know, all 6 of them, you can. Now, the ones on the back layer don't have that circle, you know, in the other piece. These have like a line where the circle goes. You can see it here. But these don't. But they don't have a centerpiece either, but if you're okay with that, that's fine. Never got there sprayed. Aren't we terrible? That's the second, third, whatever kids come, and it's like, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, so I use Stick Fast. You can use super glue, you can use wood glue, tacky glue, anything like that. And this is Stick Fast because I use this a lot, and this comes from Amazon. It's a super glue type deal, but it's a little bit better than super glue. So you're going to stick it down to your piece, and you just kind of take your fingers and you can kind of feel both layers and get them lined up together. And then I'm going to kind of stand it up on its edge to make sure it is straight, so they'll stand up. But it gives you a few seconds, and then you can it'll move around for a few seconds, and then it'll be stuck. So you gotta, don't get glue on me. Yeah, I do all the time. It's a wonder I have fingerprints anymore. So I just you kind of just move it around and get it straight. And then I'm gonna kind of do that. You got, you know, a few seconds. Like right now, I'm still sliding it around. Don't want to do right. Okay. Cheryl, I can't, there's no way I can do that on here, so I don't know. Okay, so see, there's the back and there's the front. All right, and then let's do our stars and stripes. Oh my gosh, these are gonna be so cute. And you can like, see, I don't know if they just don't go. There we go. So if it feels like it doesn't go one way, just turn it a petal or so and it'll, because they must not be totally symmetrical. Glue it down. Now stand. Okay. So there's my white. There's my, look how cute they are. Now, if you want to glue a little dowel to the back, you can. Look how adorable they are. Okay, now I've got to put the centers on. So I'm going to put my yellow. All right, am I happy with this? Do I want to wax them? Wax or no wax? Just to tone it down a little bit. Y'all tell me, wax or no wax? Mandy, I know Mandy's going to say wax. Jane says no, wax. All right, so there's 1 and there's 2. 2 for wax, 1 for no. Rhonda says wax. Carol says wax. Wax, 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 wax. I think it's wax. Okay. Y'all know if somebody's going wax with a question mark, what is that? Where is it? I gotta get it. I didn't even have it out here. I had more wax than I had two. I see Emily said no, but I'm gonna wax it. Yes, I promise it's not gonna look bad. It's not gonna look bad. Okay. All right. So this is Waverly's Antique Wax. All right. So this always makes me nervous, but it's not going to be like brown. It's just going to kind of tone the color down a little bit and give it a more of a vintage kind of vibe. Okay. And I can wipe it back as much as I want to where it's not just brown. So see, it didn't do a whole lot to it. On the camera, it does in person. It's a little more than it does on the camera. But it's, it just looks, gives it a more of a toned down look. Tina, I know. Whatnot is amazing. I'm just telling you. And if you're watching on Facebook and you haven't come over here, you definitely need to. It's, there's lots of good people, lots of good sellers. There's just anything and everything that you can even fathom. Some things that you didn't know that you needed. When you see stuff and you're like, oh, my mama had that as a kid and I want one. And, you know, yeah, stuff that you ain't seen and since you were a child, and then you see it pop up on Whatnot, somebody's selling it because they found it at an estate sale, and you're like, OMG, I gotta have that. Yeah. Okay. So see, it just toned it a little bit. It's not bad. Charming Appeal, you're not alone. I know. And sometimes I'll just watch, you know, my friends that sell on the app, you know, just to have some background noise and see what they're selling. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. This is the one that really makes me nervous because it, I'm just using a baby wipe. I failed to tell y'all that, I guess. And I just about got it out from under my fingernails and now it's back again. That is the way I live. Okay, so you don't have to wax yours if you don't want to. If you bought a set, it's just going to give it a little bit of, it covers up your imperfections a lot too. Because it gives it the look of old a little bit and worn maybe. And so if your stuff's a little bit like my lines aren't exactly straight on my red, then, you know, it kind of looks like, oh, it's supposed to be like that. It's old. It covers up a multitude of sins, I would say. Okay, so there's my daisy. See this one? I hold it up to the camera and I get a whole nother perspective. Like, that one don't have enough. Or I'll wipe too much off. Yeah. The distressed look, I hope that never goes out because the distressed and vintage and old look looks like it covers up all my mistakes. Lee got us in a raid on Whatnot a while ago and now I'm hooked. Oh, I know. Aren't they cute? Okay. All right. So now, oh, we got to do these. Hello. Forgot the centers. What time is it? Oh my goodness gracious. Time flies by and I'm not trying to, I wasn't trying to speed craft, but you wouldn't think, oh, that's not going to take that long. Lies I told myself. If you want to do it right, I almost forgot to do the centers. Let's see, I'm going to do my gold just a little. So see, it doesn't look bad. And I'm just going to take what's left on my baby white and give her a whirl on the back. There's some white paint. Okay. So it'll look the same on as the other blue. So yeah, these are like a good quick little craft, and I mean kids could even do this. Um, you got the kids or grandkids at your house and they got the summer boredom setting in or is about to set in when they get through doing everything there is to do. They need something to do. Here you go. A little kit for them to do. I'm a pusher. All right, let me dry this. I got to make a listing for these little guys because I totally forgot to do that. I'm going to auction these off. So if you want a set to DIY yourself or anybody else, then you can definitely go to my Buy It Now in the shop and you can get a set. And there's other really cute sets. Like, I wish I would have had time to do this one because I want to do this one. It's got little stars and it's layered so you can put scrapbook paper or fabric or whatever you want behind there. It's so cute. All right. So now I'm going to glue them together, my little circles on my daisies. And these have little lines that show you exactly where they go, like rabbit hole. I am the queen of the rabbit holes. I'm like Alice in Wonderland. I am the queen of rabbit holes. Okay. And then no! Y'all see what I did? I know y'all are going, no, not that one. I put the yellow one on the white one, but luckily it hadn't dried, so I popped it off really fast. Whoops! Real life crafting over here. Okay, now the gold one goes in the middle. Okay, Barbara Jones. Okay, gotcha. Just don't know everybody on here. Okay, so here's the blue one. That is so dang adorable. Look at this. Okay, so see, you just set it up like this. Here is, let's see if it's dry. Okay, here is my middle one. This is just the daisy. And then here is my stars, my stripes. So I guess, well, stars need to go over here. Aren't they cute? And see, they're small, so 2 layers they'll stand. And like you could just put these on a little shelf. You could put them on little dowels or skewers or something and poke them in a little bucket. But if you wanted to use all 6 of the flowers and use them all differently, you could definitely do that. But these are so dang adorable. So cute. Yes, I use Stick Fast. I get it from Amazon. I get the thick, okay? Because this is not, it's not really thick. You can see it in the bottle. So I can't imagine what the thin is like. Like water. Like, no, I don't need that. It's kind of almost like a gel. So it gives you a few seconds. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to make a listing because we got a raid into Mandy in about 9 minutes. Let's see. These don't weigh very much at all. As a matter of fact, let's see. All right, I think I got this ready to go. I think I have not usually do this. Okay. Sign the back. Okay, gotta find a pen first. I moved all my stuff, and I'm not really sure that was a great idea. Oh wait, I'll do it with my white marker. Where's my white marker? Here it is. Yay! You're welcome. Yeah, everybody, y'all stay on the train. And there it is. I signed it, dated it, and stay on the train because I'm gonna raid. I got a raid. Oh, thank you very much. Is it DSY Heart with a party of 4? Thank y'all. Y'all go follow her. I'm not really sure what she does, but she raided. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. Raid means that somebody sends all their followers into your live. So that's just what happened. Um, So in a second, I'm gonna raid Mandy at in about 7 minutes. I'll raid into Mandy. So y'all just stay where you are, and everybody will be portaled into her live. Okay, which is a really cool thing that this app lets us do, and lets you share your followers, and you can find new people this way if you stay on a raid. So this is the train. So the train is there's just raiding into other people's lives, like on that's on the train, and you just stay here, and you'll just get automatically portaled on in. Okay, so I'm going to run the finished set that I did. I'm gonna pin it down there. So this is for the set that I finished. Okay, so and it's only gonna start at $3. So y'all just bid responsibly and bid however you want to do, and uh. So this one is going, I'll do it for 30 seconds. Well, let's do it for 20 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time. Okay, it is up and going, I think. No? 30? No? Why is it not? It's the whatnotting is whatnotting. There it goes. Okay, so these are what is up for auction. These little standing daisies that I just finished. And I'm kind of sad because like I like them. I'm going to have to paint another set. Because I really like these. Super cute. Stars and stripes. And if you want your own set that you can paint for yourself, then you can go and buy it now in my shop down here and you can purchase your own set. And this set will only be available. Yay, Diane! Oh my gosh. Diane, thank you so very much. You won the auction. Thank you very much for your bids. But yes, you can get this set in the buy it now. Because like I said, it will not be in my shop. I won't, it's not going to be available for on my main page on Facebook or in my shop. It's not going to be available. So it's only exclusive to this live. But I just thought they were super cute, and I wanted to do something kind of simple and a little budget friendly for everybody. Because I love these. Yes, go get your kit. And there's other kits too. So we've got like 5 minutes. And I will show y'all some of the other ones. There's the America. And it has little stars. So what I would do with this is I had this scrapbook paper out because that's going to be my stripes. So it's kind of already a vintagey looking. It's really Christmas, but I was going to use it for my stripes. And then I was going to put this fabric at the bottom. So the stripes would be up here, and then the fabric would be down here, and I would have to, separate them somehow, but then put my stars on. Because I couldn't find any blue paper that I liked that I had. Like I have this. I just didn't know. I don't know. I didn't like it as well. But that's what I would do, or either I would just paint it red, red, and then paint it white, and then, or I'm sorry, red and then blue, and then put the white stars on. This is super, super, super cute. So that's that kit. Got 4 minutes. Gives Mandy a little time. These little pieces are in the buy it now too as a set. They're just like some little embellishments if you want to use in your crafting. They're like just little, and they're wood. They're 1/4 inch. There's a USA. There's a United States. And there's this one. So there's like a whole little set of these. You can just use them in your crafts, or you could put them like if you have like a little table or a dough bowl, or you want to put them in your trinket tray on top or something, you can. And this little guy is super cute. But this is what my main thing is the laser cuts. I've been cutting lasers for 5 years, since 2020, and I love it. And I love all the little possibilities. One of his hands fell on the floor earlier, so he's only got one. He had a little accident in the war, so he only has one right now. So he's holding a little star. It's a gnome. He just don't want to stay, does he? But his little hat is like this, so you can paint it red and then do this white, or white and then paint this red, and then your stars, you'll see through the stars. They're super cute. He has a little stand. So in case y'all don't know, the kickstands, he can glue it back here like in line with his foot so you won't see it in the front, or this way. and it will help him stand like a little easel. The flip flops. I love the flip flops. I don't think I showed y'all the flip flops. I have cut these probably every year for several years now, but they are cute. You can put scrapbook paper on these. If you see the pictures in the bite now of these, there's a picture of my finished ones, and there is a red, white, and blue pair. But they're just so cute. You could put magnets on the back of these, put them on your refrigerator like this, you know. Carol, you go over here to my shop right there. It's and go hit that little square that says shop, and you'll see a buy it now tab, and you'll see everything there, and you just purchase it, and then it gets mailed to you. I may not. I may just. I can leave it in my marketplace here on whatnot, and then y'all can do it there. But I may offer it on my in my other shop, regular shop. Okay, so we've got like 1 minute. So y'all stay on the train. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for watching and being here and purchasing kits. And thank you, Diane. And we're gonna raid into Mandy, so don't go anywhere because we're gonna see what she has to offer. Because I know she has got some really cute stuff in her bite now because I talked to her. And she, she's all about the vintage and it looks vintage, and I love how she does all her stuff. We just have different styles, but I still love it. And she's taught me a lot. And I taught her some stuff too, I know, but she's taught me a lot. Thank you, Charming Appeal. Thank y'all for having me in this. And there's 3 o'clock. So we're going to go rate her. So y'all stay on the train. Thank y'all, guys. Love y'all very much. And we're going to raid her right now. So hang on and you'll see what's going to happen if you've never been in a raid. Where is Mandy? Where's Mandy? Where is... There she is right there. Okay, Western Grace, home decor. Bye, guys. Here we go. We're going to Mandy's house.